My 1970 Fury, if you recall, has a bad engine. I have an engine. I have a 360. I think it's a 71. It was out of a truck. Got some 360 heads and all the components. I think the only thing I don't have is the oil pan. This engine, it's got a lot of carbon. Looks like it was done 40 over. Turns pretty good. Everything looks good. Just a lot of crap. I'm going to ball hone this, and because I still see, I think I see, I'm going to inspect all the cylinders, but other than a little bit of like some pitting, I'm just gonna, it looks okay. And this is budget build, so we're gonna go with what I have. And then those heads are actually going to go to the machine shop, and then next year they're gonna go on that 360, and then those 318 heads and the valve cover are gonna go on this one, and then that's gonna go in there. And I do have the flex plate conversion for the transmission, because I'm going from the 318 to the 360. So yeah, I pretty much have everything I need. I'm hoping to have this engine all cleaned up and prepped, you know, soon. You'll turn it upside down and try to clean everything out of there. It's going to be orange because I have orange, and I have orange stuff already painted orange, like thick. So this is going to be orange. I don't care if it was blue, it's going to be orange. All right, we're going to do some honing. I'm not buying a dingleberry just for this, and I couldn't tell which stones they had at the AutoZone and O'Reilly's as far as like when you rent them. So I just bought one at Harbor Freight. It's a 220 grit. Would have liked to have done 180, but this will be fine for deglazing. So let's just take a look at the cylinders here. So I've got this all cleaned up pretty good, and yeah, not really much of a cross hatch left. See, you can actually feel that. I'm not gonna record myself doing it. Watch other people that know what they're doing, and instead of me figuring it out as I do it. I've done it twice before. So I did it on one of Logan's Supras, and also I did it on the black truck over there. So all right, I did a few passes. I did more on this one because it had some more staining, and I did extra on this one, but I can still feel that. If I had a ball hone, I'd probably smooth that out a little bit, but I don't know if I want to go much more. I probably went like 3 runs on this one. They all have, you can see like the mark from the piston skirts, but you know, it's better than it was. So but it's going into that, and that's never going to be much more than that. So this will be fine. Okay, these cylinders after, I think overall they were better to start with. Still got some marking from the skirts. I don't feel anything. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh shoot, I can feel that. No, not the big one. I can feel the small one. I think I'll give this one another pass. Let's see. I've got the oil pan and sump in, and I have the new spark plugs in. I've got the motor mounts in. Passenger side is just bolts right in. We've got the service manual, and the brackets go on this side of the ears, and the bolts go on the outside. And then for this one, same thing, but as usual, this is whenever we go from 318 to 360 using the same mounts, you have to put like a spacer. I just kind of cut it down to the correct size. And I have the alternator on, and I was going to use this piece. How does it work? Goes like that, and then there's a pulley that goes on that, so that the belt can come up and over this, and then over here, like I have on the truck there. On the other truck, I looked, I didn't have, because I couldn't find another pulley. I have the bracket thing, but I can't find another pulley. I mean, it could be in a box somewhere. But no pulley, so I checked my pictures, and on that truck it actually literally just goes that way. That's fine, except you can see there's a little bit of an obstruction there. Now if I move it to the outside one, I'm actually okay. Obviously that changes it too, so I'll have to get a belt that's small enough so I don't have to pull it out too far. But the thing is, it's like this catches on this one, but not on the truck. Well, if you look at, so if we have this go down, so if you look how small those are. Well, I'm not going to change water pumps. I have another one here. This one only has one lip on it. I don't know which one's which anymore. I think that one came off the Fury. And then one of them probably came with the truck. I had another one, but I tried stripping it with something, and it basically ruined it. I think I tried muriatic acid when I was trying to strip something else. So I'm going to take my Dremel, and I'm going to cut that down. It's just the one, so. Dremel might not cut it, literally. Maybe just a little bit. Let's get it to really high speed. Yeah. I got something else for that. Come on. Shit. Maybe you can see it. It's getting a little darker, so. But maybe it'll come through. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. So, assuming so it's clear on top, and looks like it clears on the side by at least 1/8 of an inch. So that's fine. I will put this radiator back in. I wanted to get a feel for where it sat. So these stock ones, so they look original. Forgot I'm filming this stuff. I've got the engine on the hoist. I'm going to put this flex plate on and then line it up. I'm going to turn the transmission so that it lines up with this. And I already have this at top dead center. What do I have it at? Looks like 10 degrees. So I got the line there, goes to 10. I do this just to make sure that I know I haven't spun it. So let's get the flex plate on. This is that piece that converts from the 360 externally balanced to the 904 for 318. Go turn the transmission. Let's try to line up. Yeah, much closer. Better than nothing. Well, hello. Hello. What is up?
Oh, dude, we're good. Yeah. I just drifted that. I didn't even rub, dude. I just actually drifted that corner.
What's the green for?
Oh, that's a trim piece or something. Well, that's that piece that came out.
Yeah, dude. Did you hold it a little bit? I see some black on it.
No, oh, that's all. So I got a green arrow on Prospect by Quick Trip, and I came around it in second, and I threw it in third.
You were
I
at
think.
the stop, or you were moving when you?
I
You were
was
going fast as fuck.
I drifted right that whole corner in front of fucking Quick Trip.
For their people. Oh, you mean like the curve, or you mean at the
So there's
intersection?
you're coming down Scott, quick trip's here. I'm coming, I got the green arrow, I was still in second, so I like rolled through the corner, and as I got through it, I threw it in third, and I was already on it pretty good.
Yeah, you was going fast as shit.
What?
I've never been actually scared going around that corner.
But it's very stable.
Well,
Dude.
I was scared you were gonna lose grip going that fast when you were churning so
Sounds like
hard.
that's not
I
a
was
problem.
like, holy shit.
Well, it was spinning.
Well, yeah, once you kicked it. I thought you were just gonna speed
Did
through
you
that corner.
did you get them this way, or
But
did you do that?
don't talk about that.
Oh.
Don't.
Oh, I remember
that's
that.
a
I'm
sore
sorry.
subject.
I'm sorry, I remember. You know, you can fix that. It's fine. We would just they're front wheels. They only cost like. I got the lock on, and then I adjusted the latch so it goes without having to slap it sometimes. I have to crawl in and undo it. It's not plugged in. I might actually have some air in this.
Oh, is this thing on?
Huh?
Are you recording?
Oh, maybe.
Is this the engine?
How is this thing?
Good.
I'm glad. I'm sure it does.
So.
Oh boy, this is gonna be so fucking. Hunter, actually, do you want to go in the?
So what do you want me doing?
There's this bolt and that bolt, and
where are we going?
just to the side of the garage there.
How about me and Hunter hold the sides, you hold the top while he loosens it, and then once it's loose, me and you are gonna carry it over the top.
And I'll climb over the car with it.
We're
Get it
gonna
out of
just
my
carry
way
it
so I'm
over
not
and we'll
hitting
set
my
it in
back.
the yard.
What's that?
We're just gonna carry it over and set it in the yard. We can help you maneuver it once it's
Or where am I going?
All right, those two. By next to Logan.
This button's not gonna smash close on
No.
All the way?
Do we want to do? Yeah, might as well. It'll hold. What's that? What did it do?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
That's actually fine. You can go on the other side now and do Hunters. Yeah, I couldn't get, I can't get it on that hoist. I need like. Oh, what am I connected to? Here. This one. Where's it? I'm just gonna cut it.
What is that? Right there in the middle.
Okay, there we go. I can just pop out probably. There we go. Sorry. Wait, actually, Reese, can you put that down? And then help. Oh, wait.
Back over the windshield, not over.
No, get up next to Hunter. And I'm gonna come next to Logan.
Yeah, this fucker's heavy.
And now we're just gonna go over. Actually, we could actually. This is hours later probably. I finally have it in and moved it to the back one so that I could, and I've got the bolts in there. So this is where it needs to be. So now I can tilt it back and up and down in the back so I can make sure it's lined up. I really was struggling with that. obviously, a thing you want to do is, you know, make sure those are like at least parallel. So now I just have a bolt. It's not the actual bolt for this. It's not the actual bolt for this. But I'm just trying to bring it in closer so that it brings that stud in, and then at least that side will be done, and then I'll go on to the other side and kind of do the same there and get it at least lined up, and then I can start bolting it up. Oh, did you see that? It just fell into place. Nice. All right. So now I'm just gonna go around and put all the bolts in, and then I had painted that, so these are pretty lined up. I just need to bolt these in then. Sweet. That took way too long. But again, as I've said, almost everything I do here, this is the first time I've done it, and I'm figuring it out as I go along. So you can learn from my struggles, maybe, on how to do and not to do things. Okay, this is what's happening on this one. So it's not making contact with the torque converters, what it seems like. I'm going to set this there. Alright, now I have to review my footage. But, so it looks to me like, I don't know if you can see the mark on that one. There's one there because I advanced it a little bit. So it looks like the starter and the solenoid is pushing forward. It's, in fact, you can almost see that one's been kind of shined up a little bit. Oh, why? What do I need to do now? So it goes even beyond that. Okay, well, it's raining anyway, and I have to go limp the truck back. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm not sure exactly what the solution's gonna be, if there's another starter that maybe doesn't have as big a solenoid. So that's where we're gonna be today. I guess another week of this not running. Oh well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Check out the size difference on this Dakota starter compared to the big old vintage Chrysler one. And definitely, since that gear looks to be the same size and it doesn't have that extra bit of solenoid popping out, that should clear. So I have the mini starter in. I'm sure, well, the Dakota starter, which they call it the Dakota mini starter, but man, that does take up a lot less space. And looks like it should work okay. So let's unwrap this thing and start it up. looking at the right thing. Wants to run. I'm going to get myself some more gas, and I've not seen anything come through on the accelerator pump. It's so late so early. It's already 6 o'clock. It's going to be dark in an hour, so that?
Gonna need a little quick tweaking.
Well, yesterday I was not filming, but I had it running and was starting to hear some like a little more chatter, and so I thought I'd pull the valve covers, and I saw milky oil on the rocker arms, and this is my oil. I actually already dumped most of it. Actually, yeah. Returning to the Fury, going to pull the intake. I got already loosened. I put that cover on to kind of protect it, but I figured, well, I might as well use the engine hoist to just yank that thing off since it's just me. So that's what we're gonna do. So, interject here, I'm not really sure what happened here, but what it looks like is I didn't clean the surfaces of the intake before I put that all together. I think I placed the intake on the block with the gaskets down, and then I just like took it off, didn't look at it, put the sealant on, and threw it together, and and that was it. So that's the only thing I can figure, because if you look at this, you can see there's some really old material still on this intake. So that was a boneheaded move on my part. Again. And these things, it just doesn't look like it was sealing very well. I don't think I'm doing metal ones again. I feel like that might have been my problem. So today, getting this Fury running. Here's what's kind of happening. Make sure I have everything all hooked up. Essentially, that's what it's doing. So thought maybe distributor, but that's new, but it is like a Chinese distributor. So first thing I did was checking for spark. I put my my timing light on this, and I was getting good spark here. And then I was putting spark tester on in the line there, and wasn't sparking. Let's get some power on this. What and why? It runs good, and then it doesn't. Huh. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm guessing that was the condenser. That was bad on the new one. I mean, I guess I hear that they're crap. So, but yeah, this is probably what went bad in it. They're just like foil wrapped in a cardboard coil thing, so I'm sure it's all crap. I'm gonna pick up some some good ones off of eBay, some brand name stuff, and this one's going back because I already actually have one of these, so I can just rebuild the other one. So yeah, this one's going back because it's crap. Alright, so where we left off. It's running. I put the old distributor back in, but I replaced the points, set the gap to like 18. I think they're supposed to be like 17. And I also replaced the coil. This wasn't running really good, and the coil I had seemed like it tested fine, but figured it couldn't hurt, so I replaced that. We'll just do a cold start just to see how it does. Oops. Didn't like that. Hopefully I didn't burn anything up. Idle's pretty good. Pretty happy with this.
shutting off though.
That's fine.
Well.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be driving good. I did do the break-in, and everything seems to be fine. Temperature gauge doesn't work. I just put some. Oh, we let 80,801.